When I was younger, my elementary school used to have a Confederate flag that hung on each hall. For background, I'm from Athens, Georgia. This is around 2001, 2002, and I had a mama that was very, very much so blackity black, black, black like this and never black like that. Like, she got a Black Panther tattoo, so that should tell you everything you need to know about her. As a child, I was a selective mute, so my mama already knew me starting school as a pre-K. It was gonna be no issues. Walk her to the cafeteria, wave goodbye, and go about my business. So she did that every single day with me and my sister. Would drop us off, take us to the cafeteria, wave, go to work. We would go to the car rider section, come home. She never came inside the school to inspect too much until it was parent conference time. Now, my mama may have worked a lot, but one thing about her, she was gonna always make time for a parent-teacher conference. So when it was time for me to have mine, she zoomed into the school, baby. She took the whole day out to make sure she had enough time to hear what them people had to say about what I was doing in class, which was absolutely nothing because I didn't say nothing. But I remember us sitting and waiting until the other parent came out from they conference for us to come in, and she kept looking at this flag. Like, she kept looking at this flag. And I remember she leaned over to me and said, "Mon, do y'all do the Pledge of Allegiance? Do y'all stand up with your hand over your heart to that flag?" And I said, "Yeah, why?" She like, "Oh, nothing." She's staring at the flag the whole entire time, but we waiting to go in the classroom. So I'm like, what is going on with this flag? What is her issue with this damn flag? It's our time to go in the classroom. She go in there, they say what they had to say, we come out. Now, as we coming out, she mumbling under her breath like, "Oh, this motherfucking flag. It's about 2001, they got this motherfucking flag up. Like, you got black kids in this school, you got uptight kids in this school, you got a motherfucking Confederate flag up in here, you got a motherfucking Confederate flag." So I'm like, "Mommy, what's the issue? What's wrong?" "Oh, nothing, Mom. Oh, nothing. We're raving now. Oh, we gonna get in the car, girl. She look like she driving. We driving. I can wait to get on the motherfucking phone. My friend, he got a motherfucking Confederate flag up in that school. Hold on. It is 2000 something." So I'm like, okay, it's an issue about this flag. So when we get home and she get on the phone with her home girl, I'm gonna be eavesdropping because I need to know what's going on. She get home, we get our bath, we doing our homework, she giving us our snacks and stuff, and she like, "Okay, I'm gonna go get on the phone, you let me know if you need anything." She call her friend up, she on the phone with God's friend. She try to, like, you know how they used to try to push the door up with the little squeaking baby to make sure you couldn't hear them, but really, girl, my ears work real good. So I'm at the door. She on the phone with her friend like, "Girl, you won't believe what the fuck I saw when I went down to the school, girl. When I went down to the parent-teacher conference." So the friend like, "Girl, what? Girl, what?" She on the phone. "Girl, they had a Confederate flag up in there. It is 2001. They got a Confederate flag, girl. Dude, who the they think they is? Athens is a black city. And if you didn't know, people swear down that Athens is white. Athens is black. UGA is white. Them people do not count as Athenians, babes. They go to school for 4 years and then go back to where they came from. Athens is black. Girl, white people is scarce up in the schools, up in public school in Athens. So I don't know where people get that from. But she on the phone like, "Athens is a motherfucking flag. They got these motherfucking Confederate flag up here." Dude, like, what is this? This ain't Mississippi, bitch. But it is Georgia, girl. It is Georgia. So she on the phone, she going off about this flag. She like, "Girl, they got my motherfucking kids standing up to some Confederate flags, talking about the Pledge of Allegiance. This country," like, she going off, dog. Like, so I'm like, "Oh, it's an issue with the flag." She like, "Oh, hell no." Like, "Oh, bitch, I'm finna look for a new school. Ooh, they better be so motherfucking glad that I work this, that, and the third." Because we went to an all year round school. I don't know if y'all remember that, but you literally go to school all 12 months. There's no break in between. Like, it used to be out of session, in session, all types of stuff for kids that didn't have a place to go during the break times, but all year round. We went to an all year round school, baby. They don't have those no more. Like, that's illegal. So as I'm eavesdropping on the conversation, what I'm picking up in my young mind as a pre-K, or probably 4 or 5 years old, is like, "Oh, my mommy say flag bad. Don't do Pledge of Allegiance." Like, "Oh, she's saying Pledge of Allegiance to that flag is bad, so don't do that." So that's what I picked up. I'm like, "Oh, when I go to school next time, I'm not gonna do that." I get to school the next day. Of course, my mama dropped me off, took us to breakfast, went on by her business. We leave from breakfast, you go to class, you be playing before they get on the morning announcements with the Pledge of Allegiance. So I'm just playing and stuff like that, quiet, not saying nothing. Then the morning announcements come on. The teacher like, "Everybody stand up, everybody stand up." I'm steady still like, moving blocks around, because y'all know they used to have like the house set up in the classrooms when you in pre-K. The kitchen set and the little fake vacuum cleaners and stuff like that. So I'm still acting like I'm washing dishes over there in the sink, girl. I'm acting like I don't know what they talking about. So I'm just like, no. They like, "Oh, I'm sitting there acting like I'm washing dishes." They like, "Oh, at least, stand up, pledge. We about to do a Pledge of Allegiance." I'm still acting like I can't hear. Now, remember, I didn't talk. I never said anything like that. Like, I would have to be forced to talk. I was a selective mute. So they knew I was never going to respond back to them. So they probably thought something was going on that day. "Oh, maybe something that happened at home." Ain't nothing happened at home. I just heard my mama talking shit about that flag. So I'm faking like I'm still doing the dishes, because I'm like, I'm not standing up for that. My mommy said, "That's bad. Bad. No stand up. So they doing the Pledge of Allegiance. Everybody putting their hand over their heart. They recite after them. I'm still acting like I can't hear them. They, trying to act like they tugging on your shirt a little bit. Elise, can I get you to stand up? What's going on with you today? What's going on with you this morning? Still act like I don't hear them. Crickets, bitch. Crickets is coming from me, honey. The Pledge of Allegiance, it get done with that. Everybody sit down. The two teachers, because I used to be a teacher and an assistant teacher. They went over there and like they having a conversation about me. They like, Elise, can you come here real fast? For me, can we talk to you real quick? I'm like, honey, I walk over there. Walk over to the teachers in the little corner. But everybody, the other little kids like, she didn't say the Pledge of Allegiance. She didn't say the pledge. And in my head, I'm like, oh, bitch, little do you know, you shouldn't be standing up, girl, because your skin black like this and not like that. But honey, I go over to the teachers, girl, and they're like, Elisa, what's going on? Why you didn't want to stand up this morning? Did something happen at home? And I'm like, no. You know how kids do that. No. I'm just steady standing there. They ask me over and over and over and over again. So finally, I'm like, my mommy said it's bad to stand up and do the Pledge of Allegiance for that flag. And so they're like, what flag? And I'm pointing at the flag, and they're like, what's wrong with it? She said it's a Confederate flag. When I tell you, the black teacher, the black assistant teacher, her mouth dropped open because the teacher was white, but the assistant teacher was black. Her mouth dropped open. She said, oh, you know how they try to shoo kids away. You okay, all right, it's all right. You can just go back and sit down. You can keep playing until we start the lesson, we start the assignment or whatever they was gonna do. So I'm like, okay. I shrug. I go sit my ass back down. Now I go through the whole day as usual. Ain't nothing going on with me, baby. I'm having a grand ball of a time, honey. I'm playing, I'm learning, I'm doing what I do, baby. I went out to the playground with my imaginary friends and blew out some dandelions and found me some sunflowers, girl. I'm having a time of my life, girl. I ain't worried about whatever happened this morning. But come to find out, they was on the phone all day trying to get in touch with my mama to come down to the school because they had to talk to her about this. So, it get to the end of the day, I put my backpack on for we all get in the line so they can walk the people to the bus, walk the people to the car rider section so their parents can get them. I'm walking this way for the car riders and they like, oh no, at least can you stay back for me? I'm like, oh no, what am I staying back for? I'm like, no, my sister Raven, my sister Raven, she already at car riders. They like, no, your mama gonna come here. What my mama gotta come here for? I'm like, all right. I sit on the bench outside the classroom. 30, 40 minutes go by, my mama show up. She walk in. She like, Mom, what's going on? Shrug my shoulders. Don't know, girl. You go in there and see. She walk in the classroom. I stay on the bench. The door's still open. I hear them talking, and they go like, hey, so we just wanted to ask you, like, is there anything that's been, that you said to Elise recently, about anything going on at school? They trying to be very broad about it. I hear my mama like, no. What's going on? Like, I got stuff to do. I'm a busy woman. Like, what's going on? Like, I'm tired. Like, girl, like, come on with it. They like, okay, so Alicia stand up for the Pledge of Allegiance this morning. And she was like, okay, I'll talk to her about it. They was like, no. But she told us that you told her that she don't need to stand up for the Pledge of Allegiance or anything like that because we have a Confederate flag hanging up. And my mama said, oh. Now, one thing about it, my mama never ducking no smoke. So she absolutely told them people, like, I didn't tell her that specifically. She overheard me saying that. So I apologize for that. I need to be very aware of what she's listening to. But just in general, outside of that, why is there a Confederate flag hanging up? That should not be here. You have black children here. You have not white children here. Majority, 95% non-children here. Why is there a Confederate flag? And just in general, what that stands for. Like in the 2000s, like what is this? Why is that hanging up in general? These are children. Just children in general. Who is overseeing this school? Who is, like, do I need to go to the Department of Education? Like for Clark County, like what is this? So I remember them being like, we'll take that into account, blah, 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 blah. And my mama left up out of there. She was like, Mom, let's go. And when we got in the car, she was like, girl, don't you ever be going back and saying nothing that I said in the privacy of our home. But she was also like, girl, this is just making me think of a bigger issue. Like, why the fuck is, like, I do not want that flag up. That do not need to be up with these kids coming to this school. And I remember she kept pushing it. Every time she came to somebody at the school, she would mention it. Why the fuck that she pushed so hard that they took them Confederate flags down in Athens schools? And like, I feel like people was like, one day was like, dang, they took down the Confederate flags. And I'm like, they didn't just take them down. Somebody complained. And the person that complained was my mama. Like, my mama was like, y'all need to have those down. Like now. Don't wait till after Christmas. Take them down now. And I remember she used to go to the Department of Education, Clark County Department of Education. She used to go up there, call up there. She would ask different people. She would go to the principal and be like, why is them flags still up? Like, it's so easy to take that down. Take it down. Take it down. Like, it's the 2000s. Just in general, what it stands for. What are you doing? So, girl, People be wondering why I go so hard on stuff. It's because of Carolyn, baby. Honey, Carolyn didn't play. Take them Confederate flags down at them schools.